Hi, I'm Shannon, and this is my Be the Change project. So what am I doing for my project? For my project, I'm changing my environment both physically and socially, and I'm making different goals to make it as best as it can be. And this will have a positive difference in my life because I'll be happier, less stressed, and have more motivation along with better quality of life. For this TED Talk, I'm going to be focusing on my physical environment, so then the next TED Talk I can focus on my social environment. So first I have a couple of questions for you guys. What are the places you spend the most time and what do they look like?
The suspension bridge.
Nice. True.
School.
True. Reagan.
The West Gym. My room.
Yeah. Okay, so let's take the classroom for example. What are some of your favorite classrooms at Corner Canyon and why?
Miss Lewis's UI class.
Aaron?
I like the choir room because I have a lot of memories there.
I like the choir room also, but because of how big it is.
Yeah, very nice. So one of my favorite classrooms here at Corner Canyon is Miss Lewis's classroom. And I love her classroom because of all the plants and it's really open, there's a lot of light, it's very inviting, and I always get a lot done in her class and I feel like I'm more motivated. And then one of my not so favorite classrooms is Mr. Krause's classroom because there's no windows and there's like no light and I fall asleep a lot and I never fall asleep in class. So yeah, and you might wonder like why I bring up the classroom, and it's because that's the place where a lot of us spend the most of our time. And while we can't change the classroom, we can change other environments, like Rachel said, our own room. So that's where I started. I started with changing my own space. And so I added more plants, I changed the lighting, and I personalized it more. And it just overall just made it so I looked forward to being in my room. I was more social and I invited more people into my room. And it was also just a healthy place for me to spend my time. And so next I have a quote by the Newport Institute that says, living in a cluttered home can actually stimulate the production of cortisol, the stress hormone. And so this kind of goes into my next goal, which was to maintain a clean environment. So now that I have this nice space, it doesn't do very well if it's not clean. So I made little goals such as making my bed every morning or not going to bed with a dirty room, and that just helped me so I was able to keep a nice environment. And then in turn, I also was just able to focus on bigger tasks in my life. I had more motivation, I was more productive, and it just gave me a better peace of mind. And then, yeah. The last quote I have is that forming a routine or some habits to help keep your environment as decluttered as possible can provide a sense of control in a situation where you don't have any control. Now this is like the main reason that I chose this project, was because your environment is something that you do have a little bit of control over, and it's important to take advantage of that. And so there's a lot of things in life that you don't have control over, but when you control the things you do, it just makes it so you just have more peace of mind. So yeah, that's my TED Talk.